Well, Matt, defeat today at Wigan. What's your thoughts on your team's display?
I've got a number of thoughts really. I thought we were a little bit too passive, a little bit too lethargic. A lot of things I didn't like, a couple of things I did like. Really disappointed to concede from a set piece, but then I thought we had the better chances. And learn a real lot today about going into the summer.
What do you put that lethargy down to?
I think a number of things that I won't go into on this interview, but a number of reasons, and I don't think it's right talking about them here and now. But there's a lot of things we can improve on over the summer.
Has today given you an indication of who you want to see and who you want to build the team around, perhaps?
It's probably added to that, yeah. I don't really want to go into too much detail. I've learnt a lot today, and I've learnt a lot over these 5-6 games. Things I really like, things I don't like, as I keep saying. But moving forward, I know exactly now how it looks. I thought I knew how it looks, but I think it's reaffirmed a lot of that.
You said you had a target, didn't you, when you came in, and you said after a few games you're doing pretty well. Are you still doing pretty well with that?
Doing okay, not as well as I'd like, but then I always strive to be the best we can be, and I don't think we've been as good as we should have been, really, considering the amount of talent that there is in that room.
In the context of just the game in isolation, you did create some good chances and match-winning chances, but it's ended it in defeat. Yeah,
and on another day we could have probably scored 3 or 4 goals, and probably should have done. I can't remember Wigan really hating us. I felt we had a lot of control possession without the cutting edge, and I thought the times that we did have that cutting edge, we didn't take those opportunities, which obviously isn't a good mixture towards getting football results. But look, there were pleasing aspects in that performance, but there were things that I've kind of seen creeping in which need to change.
Would you ever let anyone tell you that there's such a thing as a dead rubber game for Rotherham United?
No, 100% no. You saw fans come today. I've been saying to the players all week really about the games coming up. We had a real good run when we first come in. I think a number of aspects have contributed towards catching up with the players. But again, that's for me after these 2 games to put to bed and make sure it never happens again.
You still feel you have like a good advantage though, that you know what you've got, you know you want to keep, and you know you can go and get to start building now?
Yeah, I have an amazing advantage, and I'm seeing things out of people who want to be on the journey. And look, some of these players will be on the journey, and I'm excited to work with them. They're all getting opportunities, and they all will get opportunities in these last 2 games, because it's important that I reaffirm what I see and believe in them. I don't want to go on any bias. I don't want to go on any prejudgments. I don't want to go how they've done for the last however many years they've been at this football club. I want to do it with my own eyes, see it in training, see it in games, and today I'm disappointed.
Talking of starting your journey or staying on a journey, Louis Bassett, you decided to go with the young keeper. Just talk us through that decision.
Yeah, obviously with Cam, I mean, it were kind of a double. What can I say? A double whammy for me, really. Obviously, the second goal we had contribution from PGMOL yesterday, just saying like second goal shouldn't have stood. That is what it is. Luckily, there's not a lot riding on it, and then Cam getting injured. So, yeah, young Louis come onto the bench, and we seem to be bringing a new young player on the bench every week at the moment in time, which is nice.
Any other injuries that could come back and give you food for thought for the remaining 2 games?
I think we're starting to get players up to speedish. I mean, obviously you've seen Shawnee couldn't play for any longer than 10 minutes. Kel should be back next week. He's obviously been ill. He probably could have potentially been on bench today, but it weren't worth risking him. We did that at Stockport and it backfired a little bit. Obviously Jordan's had a few personal reasons. That's why I didn't put him on today. So yeah, we're kind of getting people back, but nobody's fully fit enough yet at this moment in time to kind of come in from the start.